Hello, welcome. This is going to be my first video for a long time, or in a long time. Sorry. I do have something washing right now, so if you can hear that, I do apologize. I've already shuffled the cards off camera and just imbued them with energy, with positive energy to give us the most accurate reading here. I mean, of course, a lot of people are going to be new here because been on a hiatus. I welcome you if you stumble upon this, and just thank you. So what I like to do is what's called Genergy, general energy, and just get whatever the daily vibe is, essentially. I usually draw 3 cards, and then I will use the bottom of the deck as a foundational underlying energy for us. What can I tell you about myself? I was very messy growing up and into adulthood. I decided to change that, like, just overnight. I started cleaning things up and I started realizing what was leading to the mess. And a lot of it was not maintaining things. And I think that has a lot to do with like temperance as well as 9 of Wands, just because it takes a lot of maintenance to keep things going and preparation. And temperance is all about there is no perfection that just happened. Like, you have to maintain perfection. And that is what I'm all about here. I'm all about helping other people to overcome blockages. This isn't going to be about divination per se or getting answers outside of yourself. This is going to be more about like Knight of Wands, which is looking within. And I actually have a short about that today. We started off with Knight of Wands in our first position, excuse me. So hopefully I haven't bored you. Hopefully you're still with me. Sorry that you don't see my face right now. I'm going to be working around with the mechanics and just seeing. You may not see my face on here. Who knows? It's all under construction. It's up in the air. But thank you for coming on this journey. And I'm going to go ahead and deal. Oh, so that we can fit our deck, just so you know. All right, we have the Hanged Man, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and then our bottom of the deck foundational energy is 7 of Cups. So we have, off the bat, I look at what do we have the most of here? What do we see a pattern of? I'm seeing Pentacles, so that's going to have to do with your physical life. So relationships, resources, anything that is the spiritual incarnated, essentially, in some form. Like the if anyone is into Play-Doh, I love some Play-Doh and forms. So like the ideal versus the actual and whatnot. And anyway, thank you for being patient with me. This is real time, of course, so I'm going to have just a moment. So with our Hangman in our current position, so I'll explain to you what I look at this as. I give you an overarching story, but I start off with like, what is your current energy? This is what you're currently feeling. This is the current situation. This is the challenge position. So is this the challenge itself? Is there some element of this card that could be presenting itself as a challenge for you? Is there some kind of lesson you need to learn? And then this is possible solutions. So how can we overcome the challenging block of this energy in the middle? And then again, this is our foundational energy. So it kind of, it's almost like the rose tint to our glasses. Like what tint do we have on our glasses to see here? Are we observing it through a lens even? Who knows? I don't know. We could talk about this for hours and I don't want to bore you. Sorry. I just, you're like, too late. Anyway, back to it. Yeah, thank you for your patience. So this is just some type of experience that you're having to go through, especially because with Page of Pentacles in our challenge position, Page of Pentacles has all about to do with learning something and then applying it. So learning something in like a classroom environment and then being able to apply it to the outside world. Excuse me. And our Knight of Pentacles has a lot to... Oh, and this is my moment. I'm sorry. I'm going to get the only advertisement, the only thing I'm trying to sell you right now is some water. Why don't you drink a little water? I'm going to hydrate. Yum. Cold, refreshing water. Take that, Brondo. Anyway, I say anyway a lot too, so thanks for sticking with me. Much like our Knight of Pentacles here, I'll show you, has a little canteen. We need to remember that hydration. Things have different values in different situations. So, you know, that canteen isn't going to make as much of a difference or be as valuable to someone in just a place with running water, let's say, just any general place with running water. But once you go out into the wilderness, if you're out in the desert or something, then that water is going to be gold. So keeping things like that in mind, keeping in mind efficiency, effectiveness, making your goal longevity. There's something in the guidebook that actually talks about this knight not being the most gallant of knights, but he's going to be the one that actually gets to go to the ball because he knows about endurance. How does that figure into this? I'll show you here. I don't want to taint what we've got here with our other cards under here, but this is our Seven of Cups. So, which I accidentally glanced at the card under it, so we'll just kind of think about that. That's the Empress. So abundance and creation. But anyway, this is about dreams and desires. What do you want? What is it that you desire? You may have options, but the longer you take on something might disappear. So keeping that in mind as you move along through this course, because as I said, this is an experience. This is something, it makes me think of the High Priestess, because it's some kind of thing that only you can know by experiencing it. And you are sacrificing your worldview in some sort of way in order to learn these lessons to get exactly what it is that you want. Because the more you learn, the more you know about yourself. And what is the most important thing is to know thyself as much as possible. Because what can you know besides, nothing? That's my thing, is I don't really know much. But yeah, hopefully that has helped you. And just remember, it's more about stamina. All about stamina on the path. And that's going to lead you into abundant creative energy. And it's going to help you to bring more into your... I almost feel like with it, for some reason, I almost feel like it's not about producing something necessarily, whereas like Pentacles or physical things, it's more about what do you do with your resources? What do you do with what you have on hand in order to build something greater? And creativity would have a lot to do with that and would help a lot. And I will say through this, I'm going to just check, just to give us one final parting note. Two of Cups. Excellent. That could lead you into a partnership. And a partnership doesn't even have to be outside of yourself. That could be you partnering energies within yourself. That could be an alchemical transformation within. But whatever it is, if you choose your cup here with this knowledge you have gained, then you're going to find something great. You're going to be a part of something great. Again, just because I mentioned temperance earlier, it's always essential to be in your authentic energy. So I am a big believer that no matter what, if you are in your authentic energy, then you're going to be where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be, and doing what you're doing. So just keep at it. Keep a positive attitude. I know it can be difficult, but things don't always have to be glamorous. Sometimes things just have to serve their purpose. And that's okay. Just make the pieces fit the best you can. And I do wish you the very best. I thank you for being here with me on this journey. And I wish you the very best on your journey. So thank you, and I will speak to you next time. Bye.